So what is the number one reason that has allowed me to go from zero, dead broke, freaking homeless, sleeping on couches, to being able to live in a penthouse in Miami, Florida? What's going on, fam? Eric Ellis here, back at it again with another video from my penthouse balcony here in Miami, Florida. Now, it's going to be a little bit noisy. I apologize for the background noise. I'm in the city. There's trains going by in the middle. I know this is in New York City, but there are trains. But I just wanted to go ahead and cover a secret here today. Basically, looking right here is my computer monitor. I have some Facebook ads running. That's where I usually record my behind the screen stuff to show you guys something practical. But I actually just wanted to sit down and talk to you for a second, right? So I wanted to basically cover the number one secret that has allowed me to live a life of abundance, to be able to quit my job, quit my 9 to 5. And it's one simple thing, right? And I want to kind of elaborate a little bit on that, right? So what is the one thing that I've been doing since I was 18 years old that has allowed me to see more things in a single year than most people would see in their lifetime? Now, I've driven Ferraris, I've been to exotic beaches, islands, I've traveled 12 countries in 8 months, I've seen kangaroos, I've pet tigers, I've literally had the dream life. And this all was because of one word, and that one word is persistence. Now, basically, those of you who are currently watching this video, when it comes to your entrepreneurship journey, there's going to be some obstacles that are going to happen that you weren't expecting and you weren't anticipating. And it's not about the actual obstacle that happens, it's about what you do when you come across that specific obstacle. Now, there's so many times to where the easy route would have been going back to getting a 9 to 5 or a JOB, and which I had to sometimes, but I didn't settle and I wasn't complacent and I didn't wave the white towel saying, you know what, let me just give up, this entrepreneurship thing isn't for me. I simply stated, you know what, I want to live the laptop lifestyle. I want to travel the world. If you hear that, right, there's exotic cars all over the place. That's the train. But I don't know if you heard that engine earlier. It's either a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. The reason why I like living in Miami is because there's so much money out here, right? But listen, I was persistent. And whenever it got tough, I started asking myself the question, why did I get started in the first place? And I don't know what I titled this video. I might have titled it like how to make $100 per day or how to make a certain amount of money or whatever, because that's what my audience likes, right? But this is what you need, right? If you want to know the secret to making money online in 2019, it's this. It's failing over and over and over again, and instead of looking at that failure as a defeat, look at it as a lesson and persist. Listen, I have went broke so many times. I've experienced abundance and went broke. I have a Range Rover that I'm driving right now. I've literally been to the point to where I couldn't even afford the car payment. It went late. It negatively affected my credit. To where I'm actively working on my credit now. I've been to the point to where I've lived in a high-rise in Miami before, and then I went dead broke and I was sleeping on couches. And I went to the point of where I was homeless. Not homeless like sleeping on the street. Luckily, people came into my life to where I was able to sleep on couches, but I didn't have a place I could call my home, right? And basically, guys, this is the message for those people who have been pursuing this entrepreneurship journey. There's no such thing as an overnight success. Right, you're gonna be looking at the people who show their high life. If you go to my Instagram account, maybe I have Nehemiah kind of on the left here or the right here. Scroll to see my Instagram. My life looks incredible, right? But little do you guys see, that's just the highlights of my life. Don't get fooled by these entrepreneurs showing the highlights. You guys have no idea what goes behind closed doors. On a day-to-day basis, there are stresses and there's things that we have to overcome, right? It's not just sunshines and rainbows, and that's what, even myself, I show you guys the glam, the intro of my YouTube videos, you guys see like the highlights, but that's not really what entrepreneurship is. You fucking put in the hours worth of work and you fucking grind your face off, so that way you can live those glimpses of highlights like a rock star. That's what entrepreneurship is. Now, if you want to go out and live a basic life and not have the stresses, more power to you. But if you want to be able to drive the Ferraris, if you want to be able to travel the world, if you want to be able to live off on your own terms and not have to call somebody a boss, it's going to take blood, sweat, tears, dedication, persistence. That one word right there, persistence. That is the number one thing that will set a successful person who is a multi-millionaire in comparison to somebody who's broke. Somebody who's broke, they give up easily. They fold under pressure, right? One thing that, one saying that my dad always used to say is, pressure but bursts pipes, but it also makes diamonds. So the question is, I'll let that train pass by. This is the question that I want you to ask you, right? Are you gonna go to persist when it gets fucking tough? The going gets tough? Are you gonna let that pressure burst your pipes, or are you gonna go ahead and let it mold you to a fucking diamond, to an animal, to a beast? Listen, it's not the question of does this stuff work? Will it work for you? Are you gonna be successful? The question is when, right? Always remember that. It's not if you're going to be successful, it's when you're going to be successful. It's not if you're going to go to make money, it's when you're going to make money. It's not if these ads are going to work for you, it's when these ads are going to work for you. It's not if this business model is going to work for you, it's when this is going to work for you. It's not if you're going to be a millionaire, it's when you're going to be a millionaire. Start reconstructing your mind, your subconscious mind. Stop putting garbage into your fucking mind. Start reading books. Start listening to audiobooks. Start putting good stuff into your mind and reconstructing your belief system to believe that you can achieve this stuff. Execute, take action, fail forward, persist, don't give up, and you will succeed. So this was just a little pep talk. For those who have seen me live this lifestyle, right, understand that there's a lot more work than there is glam. I show you guys the glam because that's what people want. But not only that, you guys want to be able to live the glam. You gotta be willing to put in the work. And when things get tough, you gotta be willing to fail forward, keep on pushing, persist, and everything you could ever imagine will happen for you.